Hi everybody, Chris here. I hope you are just all fabulous today. So, I have a video for you today. I don't know how long it'll be. I always say that. It's usually longer than I want, but I don't know. I don't have that much on my mind. So, I'm going to kit up. So, hopefully, it's another kit up in chat. And we'll see where this goes. This is actually take 2 because I started filming it and I got like probably almost 10 minutes in. And I just glanced over, and it's not recording. So it only recorded my first, like, minute and a half. That's wonderful, right? So luckily I didn't actually get into anything, the bags yet, because, you know, I was kind of rambling on the intro. And that's just how it goes. And luckily, because I have my weird angle here, it's the iPad's, like, right by me, so I can just peek over. And that's when I noticed it wasn't recording. If that had been in my the stand thing, and I don't know why it stopped. If it could have been me when the cat jumped on the table, I don't know. But if it just randomly went off, I could have been going off for like 45 minutes and not noticed a thing. Anyways, what we are here for? We are here to kit up some stuff. So, first, before I start that, I'm going to say I have 3 things, not necessarily I'm going to kit up, but that is my close plans. So this one I'm going to be kitting up. You can't see it. I think I pushed it aside. But I have the other 2 things I'm going to just bring out to show you as the cat goes crazy by. For October, because today is September 18th. It's a Wednesday. It's about 8:30 in the morning. And I'm going to be getting ready to do 2 events in October. Not hosting, I will be participating. The first one is my friends Angie and Jeremy. I will link their channels below, as well as the Facebook group for their event below. It is BCA, DP Pink for BCA, which is a breast cancer awareness event. And this is the one I will be doing. It is, I think, what, 40 by 50? Yes, it's a square, and it's the gift from Lynn, and this is the one that has the 120 colors, if you can believe it. Look at this big old drill bag. I mean, it feels like this would be like a 60 by 80 drill bag. That's how much drills there are. I don't even know how that's possible. You know, the amount of space is there, but it feels crazy. Who knows? There must have been tons of extras or something. So that's what I'll be doing for their event. Like I said, I'll link them below with the Facebook group and all that. And then also in October, I'll be doubling up events. But I have to do 2 different paintings because one is pink and one is purple. So I will be doing from 3 Crazy Cats, my friend Keisha's event, and this is her diamond painting company. I'll be doing Plum Kitty, which I unboxed not too long ago. And it is domestic violence awareness event. Did I say the name of it? Break the Silence, it's called. And it's Keisha and Maritza, of course, my dear Maritza. So I will be linking all of their channels and Facebook groups below. Should you like to participate in those events, please join. And finally, what I'm going to be kitting up today. So since I have, like, it's less than about 2 weeks, I didn't until October, and I didn't know really what I wanted to do. Usually when I'm finishing a painting or I finish one, I kind of, you know, get the feeling of this is what I'm kind of gravitating towards in my head when I, you know, roll over the kind of stuff I have in my head, my inventory. So I wasn't really feeling anything, but then, so I went to my craft room to get the other stuff today. And I looked through some of my things, and I'm like, oh, this is one. I've been wanting to do this a while, and I picked this one because this is a custom that I had made. I think I had it made through a PR budget company a whiles back. If I'm not mistaken, it is a custom for sure. I just don't remember if I bought it or if it was PR. But I decided to do this one because it's going to be faster to get through, and I really rather not have a whip. However, I'm kind of thinking the amount of dime painting I have now with the cat sprinting crazy, I might not be able to finish it by the end of the month. But I might. Who knows? We'll see. I mean, they are I do get some diamond painting done. So anyways, there's 23 colors in this one. Yes, I'll be changing some of the colors out, you know, because there's a little, you know, my usual kind of pet peeve things about lines and stuff like that. And things like this here with the polka dots not being all one color. It drives me crazy. So I'll be doing this one. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I really thought it was a cute design. And there, like I said, there's color blocking, so I should be able to get it done, hopefully. And so that's what I felt like. And now he's laying down right here. You see this paw? That's Fletcher. And here are my colors. So, with that said, I guess we should start doing the little get up and chat. Some kidding and chatting, right? I don't know how long I'll be going. I don't necessarily have lots on my mind. But we'll see. So, got my boxes and colors here. Take these out. So, like I said, I hope you all are just wonderful. Are you going to be doing any events coming up? Let me know. Ooh, jeez. Ooh, somebody was tooting around here. Wow. Was that you, Fletcher? Ooh. I don't know. Let's see. So, I do separate the bigger bags from the littler bags. What to talk about? I was going to talk about a few things, but of course, as soon as I start recording, and I had the mishap, now it's gone out of my head what I was going to talk about. Don't you hate that? This is why I hate doing whip and chat things. I'm a little stuffy today. I don't know if it's the stuff from outside, the cats, or just normal stuffiness, but I feel it. So let's talk about them. So, you know, it's been, I don't know, how long has it been? A month maybe? Close to it. You know, there's good days and bad days, and some days they drive me crazy, some days they're sweet as anything. If you'll excuse me just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Again, this is going to just be an all over the place kind of discussion because, like I said, I have no idea. I was going to talk about something, but I didn't write it down, and I don't know. I'm so blank. I went blank now. So my topics might be all over the place. So I finished watching yesterday. Excuse me, Fletcher. No, please. I finished watching from Hulu, 9 Perfect Strangers. I don't know if you all watched that, and it was really an interesting show, or a limited series, which is actually coming back for another season. And it had Nicole Kidman and Melissa McCarthy and Bobby Cannavale, who is just scrumptious, and you know, some other people, of course. And it was interesting. It was about this, you know, Nicole Kidman character ran this like wellness kind of center, and crazy stuff happened and was going on, and you know, it was too involved and long to talk about. But I really enjoyed it. I had started watching it a while ago, then I stopped for whatever reason. And so I decided I didn't really have anything to watch yesterday. I didn't know what I wanted to watch, kind of. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to pick this back up. And that's what I did. So I picked it back up again. I started watching, and yeah, it was really good. Let me just mark this down for a second, please. See, 4 is 4, just like I like it. 5 is 5, 6 is 6, and 12 is F. Oops, I forgot to Oh, here, I thought I lost the little sticker. Okay, I'm going to just mark these down too while I'm right here. So this is 3. 18 is Q. 19 is R. And 22 is U. So with that said, I also watched, what was it? Perfect Couple with Nicole Kidman, like a week ago, roundabouts, and that was really good as well. Her with Liev Schreiber, and again, another great cast. And again, and what made me think about this was that Nicole Kidman has really been like working a lot. Like, I'm kind of like really, it's kind of crazy and impressive how much work she's been doing, because, you know, if you think about it, like a lot of actors tend to work a lot, of course, and they do tons of different projects, but the thing is, those are kind of like what I would call, most people call working actors, you know, who they're known, they're famous, they do lots of work, but, you know, they're not like upper echelon type stars. No, stop that. This is my stuff, please don't touch. Where Nicole Kidman is kind of, I consider, you know, again, Oscar winner, you know, movie star. She's kind of like George Clooney, Tom Cruise, Meryl Streepy kind of, you know, area. So for her to do so much work in both movies and TV is kind of crazy. I'm just really impressed that she does it. And she does a lot of this TV work she's doing are these like limited series, and they're just really what do you call it, guilty pleasure type things. Usually kind of like these upper, or these rich, let's say just rich, like these rich people who get involved in some kind of probably murders or shenanigans and stuff like that, you know. So, and speaking of her, I was thinking, because, you know, she used to be married to Tom Cruise, and I was thinking before I started this, I go off on a little rant about him, because, like, I was never a huge Tom Cruise fan. It just doesn't appeal to me. But now he appeals to me even less, because, and I've even watched the end of the Olympics, which, you know, meaning the closing ceremonies, which is not surprising, because it's a lot when you're watching the 2.5, 3 weeks or something like that. It gets, you know, it kind of like dissipates, you know. When you first start, it's like you're 100%, and by the end, it's kind of like, oh, is it over? You know, that kind of thing. But the thing is, with the Scientology thing, it's like, no. And it kind of really disturbs me, kind of how popular he is and how everybody just lets it go. You know, when I was younger, like, meaning like high school age, you know, I had heard about Scientology. I don't know how, I just did. And so I bought a book about it. I just read a little bit of it. And even in my town, I could swear I seen a building in the middle, near the middle of the town, that, like, there was like a Scientology, like, banner or something out there. Oh, God. Stop it! No! And it was there for years. I don't know if there was ever really any Scientology people there, because, you know, they always say they have these places and nobody's in them. Well, anyways, I'm the kind of person that kind of would be attracted to that, because I'm somebody who is looking for a meaningful kind of thing. And I just want to mark these real quick. Sorry, guys. Getting all over the place. 10. This is C. No, I didn't. A. That was 9. Alright. That is different. Yeah. Okay. I'm the kind of person that was, looking for, I don't want to say meeting, but something, who's not religious and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm kind of the person that would be attracted to that, or I'm somebody who would be attracted when I was younger, not now, of course. Things like the Peace Corps, missionary work, which, of course, without the actual religious thing, that kind of stuff. So, it appealed to me, but I never went anywhere, of course, besides just... Hold on. Okay, back. Sorry. Fletcher was making some sound. I didn't know. He never makes any noise, so I thought something was wrong, but it was perfectly fine. I have no idea what that was about. Well, anyways, back to my most boring story in the world. With the Scientology stuff, it's just a fast forward to, basically adulthood, and I don't know if you know much about it, but I've watched so many documentaries and stories and YouTube stuff about it, and I'm sorry, no, this is like... It's like, basically a kind of legalized cult. They don't... Before I get into that, they won't do anything about it, the government, because it's the government... Basically, since they gave them in the 90s a tax-exempt status, and basically Scientology blackmailed the government basically into doing that, because they were like filing so many lawsuits against the government, I think, and they, for some reason, and so they were like, well, listen, you give us our tax-exempt status as a religion, and we'll drop every single lawsuit we have against you, and they did. And so now they're basically, when that kind of thing happens, I hope I'm probably doing this off the screen, sorry. But, so when that thing happens, basically religions have carte blanche to do whatever they want, for the most part. And you can't do anything about it. And so they got what they wanted. And a lot of claims from people who've been injured by them spiritually, physically, mentally, all that kind of stuff. It's basically they can just talk about it, but they can't almost do anything about it because, they have no recourse. The government won't do anything, and lawsuits even protect them so much. And someone like Tom Cruise, who, like I said, I was never a fan much of his acting to begin with. I like Minority Report is one of my favorite movies, and he just happens to be in it. And like the only other movie probably with him that I really care for is, well, two others, is Magnolia was a great movie. I've only seen it a couple times, and of course Eyes Wide Shut, which again is another one of my favorite movies. But I'm not into all the action stuff, and I just think that's so corny, and I think he's such a corny, ridiculous person to begin with. Even without the Scientology stuff, I don't see what people are attracted with him at all. I think he's a complete turnoff for me. But yeah, so like I said, it's basically a legalized cult, and all the horrible things that have happened, it's just not good. And him being a celebrity, and they're very celebrity kind of based as far as, attracting people, or they use celebrity to to make money and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff. So, and he of course is basically the top one. They say he's best friends with the kind of leader of the church for all these years, and it's just not good things when you hear some of the stuff and he knows about this stuff, a lot of this stuff too. You can't be at his level or know if he, you know, be who he is, and he's around this guy, and just the things that you have to go through to be a Scientology. He knows what happens to these people, a lot of these people, and I don't want to go into it, or I can't. I'm not an expert on it, but it's just horrible things that happen, and he's basically, in my mind, complicit in it. You know, you don't have to. He hasn't even come out against it necessarily, but all these years supporting it, and he hasn't done that in a while though. Probably because it probably hurt his career, honestly. I think he went through a while where, you know, he was kind of in a little lull, and that was kind of at the height of his craziness with it and talking about it, and the Oprah thing, and the Katie Holmes stuff, and anyways, I don't even know where I was going with that. So that's a thing. But I would definitely, if you're interested in cults or kind of religious things, or kind of offset kind of crazy religious stuff, look into Scientology. It's a lot. It's quite interesting, and it's a lot. Like there's Going Clear is a great documentary, and there's just tons of stuff out there. A lot of ex-Scientologists who were kind of up in the ranks have YouTube channels and talk about a lot of this stuff, and it's kind of also sad too, just before I move on, that they're even amongst the ex-Scientologists, I've been following it for quite some time. There's even been like a rift between them because, like, it's bad enough that the Scientology thing did so much damage, so that now that these people are out of it, they came together to try to inform people, and hopefully maybe not necessarily get other people out, because they kind of don't do that, but then to be supportive of anybody who wants to come out and just let people know what's going on. Anyways, internal stuff between them and backstabbing and all this other stuff has gone on, and it's kind of sad, and it's kind of torn a lot of it apart when it's really that you're trying to do good, and something like that happens. I wish they would just be able to stop it and come together and say, oh, listen, our goal here is to, destroy this cult and not destroy each other. So, anyways, that's what that was about. So that's what I was watching. Only Murders in the Building. Again, one of my favorite shows. I've been watching. 4 episodes of the new season have been out. They're, of course, really great. The Emmys were just this weekend and past weekend. And I haven't watched Hacks since the first season, and I don't have HBO anymore, or Max. But I really did like the show a lot. I like something interesting, because I don't know if you guys watch these shows. The Bear is a great show. It's not a comedy. I was on that not a comedy train from the first time I seen it. It's a great show. It's a drama. Why it's in comedy, they let it just happen because it's a half-hour show, I think is ridiculous. I think I don't know how, again, if you can be the most dramatic thing and just want to call yourself a comedy, and we're all just supposed to just go along with it. I don't know. I mean, I think they got to clamp down on that. I don't know how you kind of define that, because there is a difference between to me, a comedy and sitcoms, even situational comedy, so there's all different kinds of comedy. So, and that's what they kind of claim, is that, oh, it's a narrative show with the comedic elements and all that, whatever they want to say. It's not, just because you might have a laugh here or there, or a character might be so over the top that you find them funny. That does not make a comedy. I'm sorry. And like I said, it's a great show, The Bear. But, and I was thinking, because I seen it online last night, somebody saying how horrible it is. Well, they were posting a couple of lines from the new season of Old Mirrors and Building, like small little clips, and it's like, oh, the Emmys passed over one of the smartest people in the world. You know, that's it's a shame and all that kind of stuff, and it's completely true. Like, you have Martin Short and Steve Martin, two of the funniest people who's ever lived, in a fabulous comedy. And even if you're not a fan of the show, I mean, you could still watch it and see their lines are so hilarious, especially, quite honestly, Martin Short. But both are so great. Again, even if you don't care for the show itself, you can't deny that they're super funny in it, and it's a great performance. They both give all these 4 seasons, you know, and for such a great performances in a great show, to basically they're never going to win, because the Bear keeps, you know, the guy who's the leader of this show is gonna probably keep winning, and it's just such a shame and so disappointing. You know, if they lost to an actual comedic performance, fine, but so that's disappointing. So I finished this kit up. Nice and painless, no static, thankfully. And you know, went fast. I'm probably gonna end it here because this is probably about a half hour now. Like I said, I don't know. I was so prepared wanting to do this, but my mind has still gone blank and my voice has gone surprisingly weak very fast today. So I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm sorry, I know this has been a super boring and weird kid up and chat, but take what you will from it. As at the beginning I said about the event stuff for my friends. I hope you'll participate with us. It'll be really great. And I guess I will see you soon, guys. I don't know what the next video will be, but we'll see. Alright, I thank you for joining me. I appreciate you all. Thank you, my true blues. And remember everything in the description. And until next time, everybody, please be happy, stay happy, and all that good stuff. Alright, bye. I gotta go check on these cats because I see them. I can hear them running around like crazy. Alright, guys. Thanks. Bye.